Bow hunting for mule deer is one of my favorite things to do. They're a very different animal from the whitetail. It's mostly spot and stalk hunting in the areas that I hunt. Mule deer will come out and feed at night. They'll work their ways back to the bedding in the daytime. Figuring out where they're going back to bedding and intercepting them before they get to that spot. They are creatures of habit. They migrate a little bit throughout the year, but on a daily basis, a lot of times they come back and they bed in the same area. The other thing to realize is a mule deer will, most of the time, he will bed down, facing downhill, so he can see any predators that will be coming uphill toward him. And he will usually like the wind to his back. That way he can see anything coming from the front, can smell anything coming from the back. When sneaking in on mule deer, a big thing to keep into consideration is thermals. In that open country, once the sun starts hitting the ground, you get a lot of rising air currents. So even with a prevailing wind, you have to always keep in account, are those thermals rising or falling? Mid to late morning, your air currents are going to start rising from the heating of the earth. Once the sun goes down in the evening, that air is going to start falling. So keeping in mind that time of day and how those air currents are moving is a big effect in mule deer hunting. Also mule deer hunting, whether rifle or with or archery, again, a rangefinder is almost a necessity to have. It's big open country. There's not a lot there to use for reference points. So having that rangefinder to make sure once you think you're within range, that you're making that good clean shot.